Hey everyone! Have you ever seen a product suddenly sell out in just minutes? Not because of huge discounts, not because of flash sales, but just because one person appeared in an ad? That person is Park Jimin from BTS. And guys, what happened this December is absolutely mind-blowing for the marketing world. So stay tuned, because you're about to understand why Jimin is called the global it boy and how he can make any product instantly sell out. But before we dive in, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you won't miss any updates about the K-pop world. Okay guys, let's jump straight into what happened on December 10th, 2025. So there's this Korean hair care brand called Lador that announced Jimin as their global ambassador. But here's the crazy part. Even before the official announcement, just by posting a teaser on December 9th, Lador's products were already sold out on their website. Imagine this, guys. In that teaser, you could only see Jimin's silhouette behind foggy glass. You couldn't see his face clearly. You couldn't see him using the product, just a silhouette. But consumers immediately checked out, immediately bought without thinking twice. This is what we call trust level at maximum capacity. And that teaser instantly became the post with the most views in Lador's brand history. Their engagement rate skyrocketed multiple times. Their website even crashed because of the incredibly high traffic. Then huge billboards featuring Jimin with blonde hair wearing a loose white suit started appearing everywhere in Seoul, especially in the Seongsu area. And you know what? Stores selling Lador products immediately had lines wrapped around the block. But the peak moment, guys, was when the Lador ad featuring Jimin started airing at Olive Young. Olive Young is one of the biggest beauty retailers in Korea. Well, in less than 1 hour after the ad aired, the Lador perfume hair osmanthus oil was gone. Stock that was prepared for a month sold out in minutes. This isn't just a regular marketing phenomenon, guys. This is solid proof of the Jimin effect's power. But guys, the Jimin effect isn't something new. And this is what makes it even more mind-blowing. Jimin has maintained the #1 position in Korea's brand reputation, ranking for more than 29 consecutive months. 29 months means more than 2 years, guys, without ever dropping from the top position. This is an almost impossible achievement in the super competitive entertainment industry. Usually, celebrity popularity goes up and down depending on their comebacks or activities. But Jimin? He's consistently at the top, even when he was doing his military service and wasn't active in the entertainment industry. So the question now is, what makes Jimin have such massive influence? Let's break it down one by one. The first factor, guys, is authenticity. In today's era, consumers are getting smarter and more critical. They can tell the difference between genuine endorsements and those that are just business. Well, Jimin is known to be very selective in choosing brands he represents. He won't randomly accept endorsement offers just because the pay is huge. Brands that work with Jimin are brands whose values align with his personality, brands whose products he actually uses or believes in their quality. Take Dior, for example. On January 16, 2023, Dior appointed Jimin as global ambassador for Dior Men, making him the first Korean man to receive this honor. Dior's decision wasn't without reason. They saw how Jimin always appears with an elegant, sophisticated style, yet still has a unique personal touch. When Jimin attended Paris Fashion Week on October 1st, 2025 for Jonathan Anderson's debut show for Dior, his appearance not only attracted global fashion media attention, but also significantly boosted Dior's sales. Items he wore immediately became bestsellers, some even requiring months of pre-orders because demand skyrocketed drastically. Same thing with Tiffany & Co., who announced Jimin as global ambassador on March 2nd, 2023. Tiffany is a luxury jewelry brand with over 180 years of history, guys. They're super careful in choosing brand ambassadors. But they saw something special in Jimin, and their decision proved right. Tiffany's sales in Asian markets, especially Korea, Japan, and China, surged significantly after collaborating with Jimin. The second factor that makes the Jimin effect this powerful is the genuine connection he has with his fans. This isn't a one-way relationship, guys, where celebrities just broadcast content and fans just consume. Jimin is known to be very attentive to his fans. He reads their messages, he understands what they feel, he cares about their well-being. So when he recommends something, fans know it's not because he's paid to say good things, but because he genuinely believes that product is good and can provide value for them. This connection has been built over years, guys, through consistent and sincere interactions. Even when Jimin was doing his military service from December 2023 to June 2025, fans remained loyal and their support actually grew stronger. They were proud seeing Jimin complete 5 weeks of basic training and achieve first place as an outstanding trainee with the Best Trainee Award. They were also proud when Jimin received an early promotion and was selected as a special class warrior because of his excellent military performance. Every achievement of Jimin, no matter how small, becomes a collective pride for his fans. And this is what makes Jimin fans' purchasing power extraordinarily strong. The third factor is a strong and consistent personal brand. Jimin isn't just known as a talented singer and dancer, guys, but also as an individual with admirable character. He's known to be generous, humble, hardworking, and has high emotional intelligence. Listen to this. In March 2025, when forest fires occurred in the Gyeongbuk region, Jimin immediately donated 100 million won to support firefighters. Then in July 2025, he donated another 100 million won to Gyeongbuk Office of Education, and this was his 6th donation since 2019 for scholarships for underprivileged students. What makes this even more noble, guys, this isn't a publicity stunt. Often Jimin's donations are only known to the public some time later from the receiving institutions, not from Jimin himself or his agency. This shows that he donates genuinely from the heart, not to seek attention. Seoul Tourism even appointed Jimin as Global Tourism Ambassador in September 2022 because of his extraordinary influence in promoting South Korea to the world. Locations visited by Jimin, both in official and personal content, immediately become tourist destinations sought after by tourists from all over the world. The fourth factor, guys, is the content quality and visual appeal that Jimin offers. In a highly visual industry like K-pop and fashion, appearance and aesthetic sense become super important. Jimin has distinctive visuals and recognizable aesthetics. When brands work with Jimin, they don't just get an influencer with many followers, but also an artist who can elevate their brand's visual identity to a higher level. Just look at that simple Lador teaser. Just Jimin's silhouette behind foggy glass, but the composition, the lighting, the mood created, everything is so powerful that it can move people to buy products. This proves that Jimin isn't just a pretty face, guys, but also has excellent artistic sense in creating impactful content. Now guys, let's talk about Jimin's global reach. And this is what makes luxury brands compete to work with him. Jimin's popularity isn't just limited to Korea or Asia, but is truly global. The proof? The song Who from the Muse album released in July 2024 sits at number 57 on the Billboard Hot 100-2025 year-end chart. This is the highest position for a male K-pop solo artist, guys. And what's even more impressive, Who is the only solo K-pop track without collaboration to make it to the year-end Hot 100 since Sice, Gangnam Style, in 2012. This song stayed on the chart for 33 weeks and reached number 21 on the Billboard Year-End Global 200-2025. Jimin also sits at number 81 on the Billboard Year-End Top Artists chart, and he's the only male K-pop solo artist to achieve this. This achievement shows that Jimin has an appeal that transcends cultural boundaries. People from various countries, various backgrounds, various ages can connect with Jimin's music and persona. And this is a very valuable asset in the era of globalization. Data also shows that Jimin's fans have very high purchasing power. They're not just teenagers spending their parents' money, but also young professionals and adults with disposable income sufficient to buy premium products. This demographic is a very valuable target market for luxury and premium brands. And guys, we're now witnessing a new phase of the Jimin effect with BTS's comeback just around the corner. On December 12th, BTS members were seen gathered at the practice studio, indicating that comeback preparations have begun. Jimin himself revealed in November 2025 that BTS's new album has been completed and will likely be released in spring 2026, along with a world tour. Imagine, guys, with BTS returning as a complete group, the Jimin effect is predicted to reach an even higher level. Global brands are already lining up to get slots to work with Jimin. They understand that Jimin isn't just an investment for short-term sales boost, but also for long-term brand building. Association with Jimin brings brand elevation, increases brand perception, and creates lasting impressions in consumers' minds. Oh, and guys, you should also know that Jimin and Jungkook just launched Season 2 of their travel show, Are You Sure?, which started airing on December 3rd. This season shows their journey to Switzerland and Vietnam, and this is their first meeting after completing military service. New episodes come out every Wednesday until December 24th, so you have to watch. Now guys, let's talk about something really fascinating, the ripple effect of Jimin's influence. When Jimin endorses a product, it's not just that specific item that sells out. The entire brand experiences what marketing experts call a halo effect. Other products from the same brand also see increased sales, brand searches on Google multiply by hundreds of %, and the brand's social media following explodes overnight. Take the Lador case, for example. When Jimin was announced as their ambassador, not only did the specific hair oil sell out, but their entire product line saw a massive surge in interest. People started searching for what other products does Lador have and best Lador products to try. The brand's Instagram followers increased by tens of thousands in just days, and their website traffic increased by over 500%. This ripple effect extends beyond just sales numbers. When a luxury brand like Dior or Tiffany partners with Jimin, they're not just targeting his existing fan base. They're reaching entirely new demographics who might not have considered luxury fashion or jewelry before. Jimin has this unique ability to make luxury accessible and aspirational at the same time. Young people see him and think, maybe one day I can own a piece from that collection too. Let's dive deeper into the psychology of why the Jimin effect is so powerful. Marketing researchers have studied this phenomenon extensively, and they've identified several key psychological triggers that Jimin activates in consumers. First, there's the social proof element. When millions of people follow and trust Jimin's choices, new consumers think, if so many people trust his taste, it must be good. This creates a snowball effect where more people jumping on board actually validates others' decisions to do the same. Second, there's the parasocial relationship factor. Fans feel like they know Jimin personally because of his genuine and open communication style. When someone you feel close to recommends something, you're much more likely to try it. It's like getting a recommendation from a trusted friend, except this friend happens to have impeccable taste and millions of other friends who agree. Third, there's the aspirational lifestyle component. Jimin represents success, talent, kindness, and style. When people buy products he endorses, they're not just buying the product, they're buying into a lifestyle and values they admire. It's about being part of something bigger, a community that shares similar values and appreciation for quality. So guys, when we ask, how does Global It Boy Jimin make any product sell out in minutes? The answer is a combination of authenticity, genuine connection with fans, strong personal brand, visual and artistic excellence, massive digital presence with high engagement rates, valuable demographic reach, and global appeal that transcends boundaries. This isn't magic, guys. This is the result of consistency, hard work, and genuine care that Jimin has shown throughout his career. And this phenomenon will continue, maybe even get stronger in the years to come. So guys, do you understand now why Jimin can be this successful? If you have your own opinions or experiences about the Jimin effect, write them in the comments. And don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed it, subscribe to this channel for more interesting content about K-pop, and share with your friends who are also BTS fans. See you in the next video, guys. Keep supporting Jimin and BTS, and see you. Bye.